Hey there, everybody, and welcome back to episode 8 of my Songs of Syx Empire of Man series. I'm Icon, and we're gonna be building roads of stone today, and let's see what'll be in it beyond that. I think we're gonna be expanding the logistics network a ton today, because, that's just very, very important at this point. We're not only needing this road here, I think the roads towards the mines are also very, very important and busy. The roads here, I mean, there's literally a good reason to go for all of these main roads here in town. Because, the stone roads are the first roads that actually do something for the movement speed of your subjects, so we should definitely use those. Especially on roads that have a high transit. Or will have a high transit, that is. And this region, there's not much business going on yet. The emphasis lies on yet. The road towards the library just has to be fancy, because it's the library. Yeah. Okay, so let's get into super fast speed and see how they run around like little very, very busy ants. So how's the woodcutter business going? So last year we had a production of 230. How much wood do we actually consume per year? I should have a click to open resource details here. So well, it's hard to get a proper readout, I guess. We have a certain consumption of that stuff, but it's hard to tell how much we actually really need for sake of our economy. So I'm realizing that I got here a lot of traffic going on this road, so let's draw down more stone road there. Why not? Talking about stone, okay, we have plenty of assignments there. Wonderful. How's the workload on the dormitories going? Perfect. You all have enough room for your private business? Yes, you do. No dead people on the graveyard, man. Life's really too good. Makes me very, very suspicious. So, let's see. Clothing, well, it's back when we had still imports. We consume definitely more clothing than we produce, but that's not really a big surprise. I think I need massive tailories to get the ball rolling there. Also, my leather stockpiles are full. Like super full. So, these 3 warehouses are also super full. Well, I feel like all that leather should have a different storage spot. This little warehouse here, it was merely a starter spot. I mean, if I keep my tailoring business in this area here, we might as well just build up a little bit of a warehouse just on the other side of the road for both leathers and clothing. I mean, that's a little bit optimistic, but let's do this nevertheless. You know? I don't think that I'll be able to put up too many warehouses that quickly. But I'm going to make it a smaller one. There we go. So that's 2,200 units of storage. That should be enough. Should be definitely enough to give my poor old hunters some place to store their stuff at. I should consider stopping the use of wood as a primary construction resource. I already talked about that an episode or two ago, but, you know, forgot about that. Okay. Quite surprised that we don't have any casualties anymore, since I have built the pond. Okay, so leather. Boom. We got like something like this here. Let's keep 2 crates open for clothing, and I think that's going to be very, very optimistic. I highly doubt that we're going to get that. So this is going to be a fetch chest, because we need that stuff over here first and foremostly. But I'm not sure if fetch chests are actually working without employees in the warehouse. I somehow doubt it. Come on, migration! So, what about the cotton, by the way, guys? How's your work going with the cotton? We had a production of 20 last year. I can't really produce fabrics yet. I need to produce more cotton farms first. Build more cotton farms first, that's a better word. So, 2.34 farmers, I don't like that. Prefer it closer to 3. Well, 4.2, that's a little bit too much then. 3.4. 3.12, that's a good one. Alright. I mean, we're gonna be needing a lot of people to get that done, but the cotton production of one measly peasly field here will not be enough to satisfy the hunger of our fabric consumption in the near future. No chance. I know what I'm talking about. So, well, let's say we're gonna make this the Taylor's Road, because I feel like producing my fabrics on the same road there, because why not? And somebody said that I can increase the happiness of my dudes by increasing the rations. Let's see, target drink rations, target food rations. How many pieces of food each subject is allowed when they eat? Rations more, rations 1, I'm gonna only extract it from an eating service. Ah, so thanks so much for the person who said that. Okay, this is cutting my food storage in half though, if I do so. I see. Okay, that would be increasing the fulfillment. Okay. Learned something new today. Well, to get that done, I'd need way more food production than what I got right now. Way more. I don't dare to, honestly. Okay, so we got the canteen, we got the flat house, and I wanted the tavern, right? So, let's see. We got the pottery. Yeah, I had almost no coal production. That was the big problem there, I remember. How's it going nowadays? So we got +9 production this year. So, well, the whole alcohol production will take some time longer. Okay. Whatevs. I'm okay with that. So here the new cotton farm is getting done. And then my odd jobbers are... It's only those 2 dudes left that I recruited today. Such is life. But on the other hand, we got a steady clay production. 10 per year. Jeez. Aren't you guys ashamed? It's also influencing my pottery production by a lot, of course. Dang. Well. It's just gonna be like that for now. All that mining and such business is needing a ton of workforce. Always. We should consider hiring some slaves for that business. So, which species should I? The Empire of Man is not doing such things, because I think it's just a smacked off cliche. We're just going to be good old introverts that don't allow anybody else in their midst. You know, why go for real racism when you just can't exclude everybody else? In this game, it works. In reality, it wouldn't. Or in reality, it would create way more friction, at least, among the people. So yeah, 3 miners. They're really producing that. How are we supposed to produce alcohol like that? So let's see. Refining. Brewery. Refiner that turns pottery, coal, and grain into drink. Can be upgraded to work with fruit instead of grain. Can it also be upgraded to work with wood instead of coal? Just kidding. I mean, we could also build a charcoaler, but I don't want to. Not if I have such vast deposits that obviously are a pain to be procured. But, well, I got the tavern. And let's see, this place here, is that the warehouse? Yes. So we don't need that much room for pottery. We do need that much room also for drink. Here. Drink. Okay. Beautiful. So let's build a small brewery, or at least try to. I mean, I got all the necessary ingredients now. I might be not producing in a larger amount of amounts, but why not? So we'd need metal for that. Crap. So how's the metal import business going? Well, not too good. We are exporting stone in theory, but in practice we're lacking workers to get the ball rolling. Okay, so altogether there's not too much happening there. I'd say we're way better off with getting up a weaver here. So I tell you what, we're going to build up a new warehouse here, just like that. Snuggly, cozy little thing. And that's gonna be my storage for fabrics and stuff, you know. We're starting out small with the whole textile industry here. That's okay. Alright. So I'm running low on materials like crazy. It's a tragedy. It's a tragedy. So, well... WEAVER will also need new workforce. No. I can't change it. So, how's the sleeping place situation on average? It's okay. It's all okay. Songs of Syx transformed into one of my favorite city building games. And it ain't even done yet, so... really can't wait to see where this game will go once it's done. Every new version so far was a real step forward. Okay, so we're going to get the fabric stored in here. And I'm also going to get the cotton stored in here. Ooh, there we go. So Now for the weaver. That's gonna be the refiner I'm working on now. Yeah, it's also needing steel, metal. I mean, always called steel for some reason. Okie doke. Now let's start with. Well, I could build stone. Yes, let's do this. Why not start for real with those grand buildings? Now, loom. Wow, is that the smallest we can do? Well, 1.19 employees. Yes, yes. So I think I'm I'm smarter if I'll be putting up the weaver's place more like that, because this seems to be a larger thing. There we go. So this way, let's see how many. You get a massive increase of production rate if you're able to put up such huge looms there. So we're going to be putting up 2 huge looms. I know that takes a lot of metal there. Storage. Can I redo something? No, I can't. Dang. So, I don't know. I don't feel like we need that much storage in there. So let's keep that small. Storage needs metal too. And auxiliary looms. So we'll be needing. Let's see. 0.33 is the best I can get. So we're going to be adding 5 of these dudes. Wait a sec. It's 4 steel, 4 metal for 10% versus 13 for 0.33. So no, it's not really making a big difference. It's a tiny difference, but really not much worth mentioning. So this place will take up a ton of material here, seriously. And it's also going to need a lot of employees to work on maximum scale, but at the same time I feel like it's time to think about larger projects. We are way beyond the spot where we're thinking in small scale is in order. The place is turning into a real town. Let's act like it. Okay. But at the same time, I really struggle with earning more denarii, because I'm not overproducing anything in particular, and the meat exports aren't happening too often, and neither do the stone exports. I mean, I don't have any workers in the stone quarry, so this place here is supposed to be harvested at some point, but I end up with some crazy building projects all the time, so the 3 odd jobbers I got, make that 4, are not really getting the ball rolling that well, but that's okay. It's all long-term projects in the end. It'll all be getting done, you know. So what's that stuff? Wild grain. I want to cancel these jobs there. We don't need them that desperately anymore. And I'd say this workstation here is also not that necessary anymore. That'll free up yet another dude whose workforce will be used somewhere else more productive. Especially the gathering of these stones here is a very, very vital part of our economy, you know. These stones are really important for our economy. So we're literally earning money by hauling right now. Because why not, you know? It's a happy township, nevertheless. But we won't be getting far without the metal. I'll be thinking twice if whether or not I'll be importing metal yet another time. So, well, Hunter is really working out fine. If they weren't that finite, I'd be employing more hunters. So, cotton farmer, okay. Plumber. Never watched my dudes in that that closely there. Godefroy Soul Crusher. Fruit farmer. Lovely. Sid Gold Splitter. Paper Maker. Delivery Man. Herder. Coal Miner. Yeah, we do have a bustling little town here. So, my working class dislikes the noise. I get that, I get that. Such is the life of a pleb. I've been there too. No kidding, I left, I lived like 7 years right next to a very, very noisy big street. I know how bad that can be. But you, my friends, you are pioneers of a new age, of a new town. Have to suffer through this for me, with me, whatever. So yeah, we seem to have a production of 16 per year. My god, is that crappy. Is that the best we can do? I mean, sure, I could increase the tech a bit. Surely would help. I'm always surprised how much of a price you pay for the endlessness of these resources here. Because as far as I know, these mines, they don't deplete or anything like that. So yeah, we're right now bound a bit in terms of waiting for the metal import to happen. But I can't say that I'm unhappy or anything. This way we're finally getting a little bit of the work done. Our odd jobbers are only 7. And they're slowly plowing through the fields of stone that have to be collected here. It's really not going forward that quickly. I really thought that they'd get it done quicker. Really thought that. Oh, the harvest is ticking in. So 26 days of food. Fuck. Well. So what kind of income could I create beyond stone? Migrant! So, I mean, we got a really, really huge forest. I could also go and export wood, but I'm pretty sure that wood exports are among the crappiest things that are possibly done, yes, by price 1. So, mushrooms by price 6. Okay, grain by price 0. Nobody wants grain. Keep your grain for yourself. Livestock 50. Wow. But livestock production is also very, very slow and difficult. Scythian ore 80. Don't want to even know how long it'll take to produce that stuff. Opiate. How nice. So I could start exporting leather, but I don't. Like, it's very tempting to do so, but leather right now is the source of clothing, and if I remove that, I'll have to import clothing, and what's probably gained then? Nothing. Just nothing. No! There's really not much we can sell there except for stone. Stone is really one of the best materials that we can go for export-wise. Just realizing that this town is just made to export stone. How's my export going here? So we'll be exporting above 90% of the warehouse stock. That's above 611 items, so we're... No wonder we're not earning any money so far. Well, there's only 5 odd jobbers now. How come? Where did the work all of a sudden grow at? Maybe it's more janitors now. Creek Raw Crab. So we're gaining more and more livestock. Where is another bad spot? I think this is fertility 33, 40. So this is another good spot for that. Is there any layer resources? No, that's the panels. Toggles the minimap? No. Show wildlife. Edibles. Rooms. Okay, that's cool, but color entities based on status. Okay. It's not exactly what I was looking for, but what's that? Show rooms. Messages, capital, world, environment map, fertility. That's what I was looking for. Okay, so I guess the more cyan it goes, the higher the fertility. All other games I know do a little bit of a different job there. Green is the color to go, but whatever. So we chose a pretty crappy spot there. So here, yeah, well, up there is definitely going to be a good area for more livestock. Okay. Deposits. What does that look like? Okay. Can't say I'm really I really don't like the coloring system here. But everything uses the same coloring code. It's a little bit weird, but whatever. I found what I was looking for, and that's not bad at all. So we're going to say hi to the slaver and bye to the slaver. Although I'm really tempted to free some of my fellow people, but we're not there yet. We still have to collect all that stone here that we can. And I just hope that the fulfillment of my town will eventually lure in more people, because right now we need that money, because the next step for this town will be the tailor. Without the tailor, there's not much improvement going on. I mean, it's okay, we're preparing for the big leap here. We got a nice increase in cotton production. Somewhat concerned that it won't be enough again, but yeah, we'll be getting there nevertheless. So we're finally, yeah, here we go. Stone's finally been transported to the export depot. Wonderful. Okay. Just a little bit low on workforce, but I don't regret anything. Like, employing more farmers here feels like it was totally the right choice, because we definitely need that. Auto-employ. Why not? Let's run with auto-employ here, too. It's probably going to be reducing the amount of people working there, too, because it's just a workload of 33% that hardly justifies 2 workers at the same time. Okay, look at that. It looks like we're finally getting it done. And that also looking it's also looking like we're finally getting some money in. Hell yeah. Trade. Sorry guys, I'm really desperate at this point. Producing your own metal is certainly one of the strongest things that I've seen so far in the early game progression of this one. Immigration! Really only crawling forward right now. Let's see. Let's research trees. Let's plant some trees, why not? Probably that's going to be luring more people to our place. Agriculture, infrastructure. You know what? We're going to use this one here. Trees. Spreads harmony in your settlement. Wonderful. Let's put down some trees. Who can't use some harmony? I mean, seriously. Why not? Especially in those areas where the environment is already pretty defined. Like, I mean, check out this pond. People are hanging out there and all day already. So it's gonna be making everything a lot nicer. I really need more migrational pull, you know. So let's put up some trees everywhere where it's not that much of an issue there. Hello, cat. Alright, so let's see. We got trees. Wonderful. Does that do anything? So, is that religion? Is that, I guess it's environment? Where's harmony belonging towards to? Well, whatever. I'm not sure if this was really doing what I expected it to do, but whatever. Like I said, it's better trying it than doing nothing. So, is that actually a deposit to collect, or no? It's just the presence of coal. It's all coal deposits that you see there. Oh yeah, I spent money. That must mean metal is on the way. Awesome. Okay. So from this point on, I really will search for all the stone deposits here in the vicinity to transform that into money. We need metal. Like, we need metal for real. Because ultimately, we will satisfy the hunger for stone for the settlement via the quarry. It shouldn't be any problem whatsoever. That's what we got the quarry for. But right now, we definitely are using the stone mostly as a ways and means of earning money. Because exporting meat, it's not exactly working out that well, isn't it? I can't imagine that we're actually getting any money out of meat anymore. Whatever. I really want to find a different export material, but I don't know. The only thing I could consider still would be wood, but wood is such a low income item that I'm somewhat shying away from it. You know, you get such a low reward for that stuff. It's a pity. Oh boy, we already exported a really large chunk yet again. Nice. That's how we're earning money, with odd jobbers and hauling of stone like crazy. So let's see, if I auto-employ somebody here, does the stone get hauled faster in here? So I'm at -2 workers. That gives me the feeling as if we had the weaver completely down. Okay, so I'll be employing 4 weavers for now. The thing is, fabric is a very, very important material for the settlement because we will use it not really for clothing, actually. It's gonna be taking a while until I can use my clothing for my fabrics for clothing. No, we're going to build apartments, better libraries, luxury. You know, this is going to be a luxury material. Hell yeah. So that seems to me like the ideal ending point of this episode. So we definitely are getting somewhere now. The amount of workers is not where I want it to be, but that's not really any news. But at the end of the day, it's getting better and better. So I thank you so much for watching, dear friends. Drop your comments into the boxes below. And of course, consider a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Your help goes a long way. And I'd be super delighted if you'd subscribe to my channel. There's daily videos happening there. All you need to do is hit that notification bell and you'll stay informed. Have a nice day and see you soon. Bye bye.